lineup. Hronek filled the void, and now they're back together as a duo.
Out to start this game. Missed the first 42 games after back surgery. Here's a chance in front. Lankinen. Canucks get the puck. Here's a shot by Tyler Myers. Vejmelka steers that to North. Garland from a sharp. Back to Sean Dursey. Carconi again. 20 seconds to go in the power play. Shoots. Lankinen this by Forbert that went wide of the goal. Canucks still without an official shot on goal. Suter gets one. Besser back to Hughes. Long wrist shot blocker saved by Vejmelka. The second period with Philip Hronek, Elias Pettersson, Jake DeBrusk up front. Cutting towards the goal. He was checked. Loose puck. Gunther scores. Whistle gone. No goal, says the ref.
Shoulder down. Pushed towards Lankinen, but doesn't get out of the way in time.
Pointing back to Hughes. He tries a wrist shot. Tipped in. Hughes. And the Canucks on the power play open this. Looked like he almost tried to catch it, and he might have done well to actually do that.
And he sees all the stacks of traffic at the front of the net.
And now across to Suter. Hughes Suter. Wrist shot. Gloved by Vejmelka. Carconi wristing one off his skate and wide of the goal. Bukestad centers. They score. Sten
behind the net. There's Bukestad and Rapper the left side.
Poke check by Garland, gets the puck back, wrist shot blockered away, and Keller couldn't get the rebound. Puck at center, 10 seconds to go in the period. Luger bounces one on goal. Here's Besser, Phil Hronek on defense, 1-1 tie, 1 period to go at minimum. Centers, Schmaltz on the backhand, and that was kicked away by Tyler Myers. Here's Schmaltz with a wrist shot, loose puck, Cooley scored!
And keeps the puck sent to the front of the net, and Lankinen of his stick, this is deflected down, hits the skate, right for Cooley.
Utah players through center. Cooley, Gunther, what a left pad save by Kevin Lankinen.
Saucer pass, chopped that.
21st shot of the game for Utah. Here's Hronek. Trying to get it back to Hughes, an empty net. Scores.
Penalty to Keller. And he pays them back by getting the empties, and then
Keller winds up in the near corner after the face-off, and that's going to do it.
Rick, let's start with the power play. Third period, you get the 4-minute penalty, you get 6 minutes of power play time, and just not much in the way of quality looks. How did you see it?
Yeah, we just looked at it, me and Yogi, the coaches, were a little frustrated. There was a lot of plays there to be made, we just didn't make them. It was a little bit slow. We needed somebody to take charge of it. There was opportunities that, they had 3 guys on one of our guys. If it goes low, we should attack. I mean, there's just plays there. I don't know if we're tired or our thinking process, but I agree. We didn't get much.
You mentioned fatigue. I know you're one that doesn't like to use schedule as an excuse, but it felt like after you guys got up 1-0, they maybe took the game over a little bit. Any thoughts on why?
Well, I mean, it could be fatigue. Maybe I don't know if they took the game, or I didn't think they had a lot of chances. It's a 1-1 game going to the third. We got 6 minutes of power play. We're talking about moments, so I don't think they took over the game at all. I think they had some. They got good players. I mean, NHL hockey teams you play against, they're going to get their moments. But 1-1 game, 22-hour turnaround. We have 6-minute power play. We don't get it done. That's the game. Bottom line.
On that power play, Rick, their penalty killers were obviously very aggressive at the top of the umbrella.
Yeah.
Do you have to find a way? Is there space?
You go down low, and we have a 3-on-2 or 3-on-1. It's plain as day. It's been told, I will say we're a little frustrated, the coach staff, because when you go hard up high, the puck has to go low. You got to make a play. It's there. So I think we're a little bummed out about that.
And I know you spoke about this earlier today. Yeah. Phil Hedl hadn't been scoring lately for you, but he certainly was skating and transporting the puck. How much does it hurt not having him now?
Yeah, it's weakens your center position a little bit. He's a speedy guy. So you lose some speed in the middle. It does hurt short term, 100%. Yeah. Yep.
The one goal that you do get, you have layers of traffic, DeBrusk and Besser and the Utah players there. In the power plays in the third period, when you were generating shots, there didn't seem to be any traffic there. Is that a matter of needing to make the right read? Wait, have the patience?
Yeah, it's probably read. I mean, it's a read. There's you got to buy 2 guys. You got to have somebody in front of the goalie's eyes and a second stick. So, maybe fatigue, pressure. Some guys handle pressure differently. Like reads, are different. But it's a 1-1 hockey game, like I said. They didn't get that much, and we had a 6 minutes of power play, so didn't get it done. We lost the game. That's the story.
And with Hedl coming out, Lekkerimaki goes back in. He's a guy who, in Abbotsford in particular, has thrived on the power play. Was there any thought to mixing up those power play units when things weren't clicking, and perhaps giving Lekkerimaki more of an opportunity with some of your top players?
Well, we scored our power play. I'm not going to, no, you got to. I'm going to take Besser off. I mean, I got to get him going. We have to go with the guys we're going. I think he got some at the end, Lettermacki. That's not the answer, but he will be eventually, yeah.
Coach, we know what this game meant in the standings. What are you saying to your guys about the standings right now?
Well, you got to let it go. It's no different. You lose in a playoff game. We got to flush this down. Are we disappointed? Yeah, but you have to flush this down. We got a big Winnipeg team coming in. And we got a day off tomorrow. We got to get some rest and get some energy. It's game to game from here on in. You can't take this. I'm sure we're a little disappointed right now, but we got to come in the next day when we come. I guess it'll be the morning skate. We got to bring energy because you can't be down. Play a roller coaster. You got to let it go. Tough to do, but you got to let it go.
And that said, do you want your guys looking at the standings? Do you want them thinking about where they are, where other teams are, or do you want them to just be locked in on themselves and the here and the now in this team?
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, I mean, obviously, guys watching games, scoreboard watch, but I think really you got to worry. Like we got to figure a way. What happened? Like when the pressure hit us, we had 6 minutes. What happened? Why did we make those reads? Why can't we make those reads? That's what we got to learn in the next 48 hours, and that's where guys have to do their homework and understand. If this happens again, we got to rise to the occasion. That's really what it comes down to. So it's a learning lesson.
Obviously, want to got to be better there.
Anything specifically that wasn't working in terms of was it zone entries?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, definitely have some ideas off the cuff here. Just keep that to myself and work on it as a unit of 5 or 10 and get better.
It felt like when you guys went up 1-0, they started taking the game over a little bit. Was there any fatigue at all, given how much you guys have been playing?
I don't think so.
3 one-goal losses to these guys this year, Quinn. What's been the difference?
I mean, they're a good team, but I think shot ourselves in the foot with the power play and definitely had our opportunities where we could have cracked open the game.
First period, it seemed really tough to generate shots. What was the reason behind that?
Not sure.
Given that you've had a bit of success with a couple of games here and some wins and getting back above the bar, how much does this take away from all of that?
I don't think it should take away much. I mean, obviously we could have separated ourselves today, and I think that was something that, everyone knew how big that would be. But, now we're just still in the same position we've been in, which is, have to, do or die pretty much every day. And yeah, it's exciting. So everyone should be up in here and excited.
Do you keep a close eye on the standings? Is it something you try to avoid watching?
No, I mean, I think that everyone should understand where everyone's at here. I don't think anyone should be shying away from looking at that. And like I just said, it's exciting. It's a nice opportunity for us to see, what type of group we are.